Nokia MT. And today we're talking about... What are we talking about?
My problems. I found that guys don't really like women to be dominant.
That's why you need a man like the economy. Weak, girl. Weak. I used to get off a lot of domination from one of my ex-boyfriends who I secretly hated. Every time we'd have sex, I hate you, you're nothing to me. You are my slave, you're my wallet. I think the word bitch is a very good word, actually. I like reclaiming it. There's like people, they're really rude and they're mean. And I go, oh, that fucking bitch, she's such a bitch. Oh, she's my arch nemesis, that fucking bitch. But I'm like, a fat bitch. I'm a Kim Cattrall, like I'm a Samantha Jones kind of bitch. You know, like friends with all the poppin' gays. Chanel, Dior, Wang, 7G, Loft, and Tribeca. That bitch. You know, there's levels to this bitchiness. Be an excellent bitch. Don't be a petty bitch. It's called Bitch 101. And I'm the professor. Professor Bitch. School is in session. Open a book. Let me read you down. Let me tell you what kind of bitch you are. You a poppin' bitch or you a wag bitch? This spectrum reads. It's like the pH skill.
I can't seem to stay with one boy.
Girl, you and me both.
I can't keep a guy for more than 1 week.
I really like you. I really like you.
Let me stay poetic, let me stay prophetic when I touch myself. Let me find myself in a place I can connect. Queen, you show respect, stimulate my mental. Let me show you what I'm into. She is the galactica, vibrational, imagine her. Practice magic, alpha and omega, lily on the palm. She is lotus flower bomb, third eye open on her palm. Earth to which she does belong. She is just the prototype, the ripened fruit and brightest light. A gentle ease that soothes your fright and sends you calm into the night. She is the prolific type with flowers.
A lot of people assume that brown women are like angry and coarse, but I think we rightfully are so. I don't give a fuck any fucking more. I'm gonna be the biggest bitch to you. I'm extremely coarse when it comes to my work. If it doesn't go my way, if it isn't in the form that I want it, I'm not happy. I have a high caliber for what I find acceptable. Oh, like she's a bitch. Well, you know what? I am a bitch. My tax bracket is hefty. I think I grew up with a lot of people and I grew up moving around. But I grew up primarily in Harlem, in the Lower East Side. And yes, in the Bronx too, because my dad always lived in the Bronx and I would go with him on the weekends to live with him. My grandma still lived in the Lower East Side. So I literally as a teenager would be on the 6 train, regardless, from the bottom of St. Mark's to the top of Parkchester. Big fan, and you know, I have a large affection for Langston Hughes, for the Harlem Renaissance, from the Harlem Renaissance movement, for Black Pride. I love Arturo Schomburg. So those backgrounds is very much my Harlem. You know, someone was like, oh, like Dipset, Camera. I was like, oh yes, but even more, even more. I'm talking about the 20s and the 30s, and that's my Harlem upbringing. And the Lower East Side, I mean, I used to be a little kid going to Tompkins Square Park and going to see How. I'm that New Yorker. I'm there with that.
Fur French jacket, just like my daddy made it. I know too many things people want comfortable, but I just sing and sing and sing and sing until my soul is full. Wide brim hat, never go without, 'cause what I do and say comes right out my mouth.
I guarantee you, anyone who ever fucked me over, ain't none of them doing better than me. I can be sick, y'all. I got the fucking flu. Hey, how you doing? My name is Miss Frasqueri. I put my period blood inside my man's spaghetti. I'm very like, Broadway. I will suffer for my art. I will do anything for it. And at that time, something very special was happening. I know it, you know it, everybody know it. That's why I'm here in this fucking room right now.
Who that is, ho?
This is Princess Nokia. The format, this ain't no floppy disk. This is the original PDF. I look like a Tiffany. Like I look like a bitchy ass girl named Tiffany who probably fucked your man or something like that. For a long time, young women such as myself had to be very careful how we spoke to people.
Second of all, where my girls at? Where my girls at? To the front, to back, and if you're feeling that, put one hand up, can you repeat that? Tryna take my man, see I don't need that, so don't play yourself.
I try to, I mean I pray every day, and especially on tour when I'm in my most isolated states, I am praying and kind of keeping this backline of spirituality and this dialogue open all the time. And I really think it's like what makes me like flow, what makes me like be able to just take on a fucking 20 city tour for the first time. I think it's what allows me to have all these opportunities in the first place, you know. Karmic law, spirituality it's science, biology. It makes the world work. It makes human beings be better people. This is for spirituality. This is for light. This is revolution. This is women in hip hop, you know.
We're right, and I could make with your sight, and if you text me with hate, then I'm a conjure the light. You're evil.
You know. That's not being pigeonholed as a woman in hip hop. I'm just as good as any of these fucking guys. And I'm getting booked and I got as much press and all of that. A lot of my peers. And it's not because I was this like pigeonholed female token. It's because I fucking worked my ass off and just did me.
My melanin had the same. Hey, all of my haters been. They gagging, I'm so content. You know I like to cook. Yeah, breakfast in that kitchen.
Women's rights means everything to me, honestly. I created this song I'm about to perform called Young Girls, and it was inspired by all of the indigenous young mothers of the inner city whose matriarchal sacrifices and exceptional beauty go misunderstood and judged. It was also inspired by the earthly young women of my generation who defy stereotypes and follow their higher evolution by expanding their supreme female consciousness. My mother passed away when I was 2, and I didn't have a mother, unfortunately, to teach me about feminism. But I sure had a great deal of amazing authors and thinkers, women like Maya Angelou, Julia Alvarez, Sandra Cisneros, Lolita LeBron, Shirley Chisholm, Catherine Cleaver, Angela Davis, Assata Shakur, Harriet Tubman, Lauryn Hill, Bikini Kill, Beyonce, and Michelle Obama. So today, I dedicate this set to all the wonderful women, truly, in this attendance, who all contribute to this wonderful thing we call girl power.
You know,